And what is up? This is the Metal Mixtape. This is the channel where we do interviews, reactions, and if you know the channel, you know we are an FM radio show out of Ashland, Oregon, 7-time published. We've done interviews with Trivium, Betrayed, Jimmy Borger, Megaham, Amaranthi, Camelot, freaking Exodus, Sepultura, all sorts of awesome interviews. And if you know the channel even more, you know I'm a promoter and I have my own heavy metal festival out of Southern Oregon called Medford Metal Fest. We've done 3 of them so far. We just did our first, we just booked and accomplished our first Nuclear Blast show. But you are here because of Avenged Sevenfold, right? This is going to be the review of the entire album. I've already listened to the entire album. We are going to listen to Cosmic and Ordinary, which are my 2 favorite songs off this album. Just because I want to listen to them, refresh your memory, because both of these songs are amazing. Every song on this album is so different and great. There are so many people out here that hate the living hell out of this album, and there's a lot of people that really love it. But you know what? We have 2 songs to listen to. We have everything to review. I love you guys so much. Go check out the reactions we did for Nobody. We love you. We did Mattel too. We did FM reactions. I did them at the radio station, so there's no video to them. But if you want to go check it out, go check it out. And also, I haven't done a video we hit 1 million views on this channel. So thank you so much for everybody for your support. I don't want to keep you waiting. I'm a diehard Avenged Sevenfold fan. My favorite band in the whole world. Let's do this. Let's listen to Cosmic.
From all that was before, we shut another door, but not a last goodbye. Fate is taken once again, a fight we'll never win, and time again we try. Left alone, I can't wait too long. Fate. Love, we love so many times and in so many lives. Sometimes we got it right. It found its way back in until we meet again into that good night. None too far as we chase through the stars beyond forever. I'll follow you.
Sinister, beautiful. Has that 80s like Rocky IV vibes. The fact they do this huge guitar solo build up before they really lead into the vocals is just incredible. They do so much different stuff. remember listening to this the first time. I was like almost crying. The reason why I'm not doing reactions to each song is that I grew up loving Avenged Sevenfold. Me and my friends all worshipped Avenged Sevenfold. Every single album. I remember getting into them at Waking the Fallen, and this band is like the first band we ever fanboyed over. Like, people grew up on Metallica, and that was their favorite band. I mean, when I got into Metallica, they were already like 10 albums in. And Avenged Sevenfold, I'm 33 years old, and them being like the ages of my older brothers, like, I grew up with Avenged Sevenfold. This song just hit me right in the feels, and I'm so happy they just keep pushing the limits.
Ask a royal glow, dawn in Pharaoh's clothes. There you'll find me. Let it go. Rings of dust and ice, weightless in the night. There you'll find me. Let it go.
If this doesn't hit you in your heart, I don't know what the fuck you're listening to. And if you're an Avenged Sevenfold fan, you know how this hits you. It hits you right in the heart. Shadows. Oh my God. I still get goosebumps. I'm 30 and something. This is the best song on the album, hands down. It really is. It's just so beautiful. Just so goddamn beautiful. It feels so good to react to my favorite band. It feels so good. I react to a lot of bands. It feels good to react to my favorite band. Cosmic. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to react to two songs. My two favorite songs on the album. Now, let me close out Facebook. That way I don't get any notifications. Now, so Cosmic, okay, what's so beautiful about it is that there's such a massive build-up and the guitar solos. It's so Sinister Gates and M.Shadows. What I love, too, is that, like, every album they do something different. And if you've watched M.Shadows' interview on the Finn McKenty channel on here, he talks how, like, they don't want to keep repeating the process. And the best bands out there, they could just go with something safe that everybody loves and just be one of those safe bands. But what fun is it to be an artist over 20 years in and going into the studio and playing the same goddamn music the same. I mean, I support that, but I love that Avenged Sevenfold, like, they're growing up, guys. You know, there's a lot of people that hate it, and it's like, dude, they're pushing 40. I got into Avenged Sevenfold when I was 14. You know what I mean? Like, I love that my band is growing up. I love that they're evolving. I love that M.Shadows' voice is changing. I love where Zachy, Johnny Christ, Sinister Gates, and Brooks, all their directions is going. I grew up loving Jimmy the Rev Sullivan, man. I'll tell you a fat story at the end if you're willing to listen to it, because this is going to be like a 20-minute video. Because I grew up loving Avenged Sevenfold. I know lyrics to almost every single one of their songs on every album. This hit me so hard, and I see hate comments going, well, there's not hooks, there's not all this, like, dude, it's like, dude, like, if you're hoping, like, I hear a lot of people saying this, if you're hoping for Waking the Fallen or Backcountry, then you're gonna be really disappointed. Like, Avenged Sevenfold, like, they push their limits. They're always gonna do something different, and that's what I love so much. And right now, Ordinary, if you're watching this and you haven't listened to it, or if you have listened to it, you know they're pushing the limits. They do Frank Sinatra, Daft Punk type of stuff. Avenged Sevenfold. There are Avenged Sevenfold. Anything this band plays is always going to resonate with their signature sound. So let's keep this going. Let's do Ordinary by Avenged Sevenfold. Life is but a dream here on the Metal Mixtape. And I need you to dance with me on this one, okay? Maybe some hand movements. You're behind right now the keyboard. Move your shoulders left and right, left and right, left and right. Oh, move it.
Will you give me my own soul? Will you let me take control? I wanna see the things that you see. I wanna be the human you be. I wanna know the secrets inside. I wanna know the feelings you hide. Will you give me my own soul control? Tell me all the dreams, tell me what it means. Tell me how you feel, tell me you believe. Tell me all the things you wanted me to be. Tell me with the really
Feel it? All right, so yeah, that was Ordinary by Avenged Sevenfold. I got the track listed up here. I got the comments. People say Daft Sevenfold. I love that. You see my other stuff I listen to? I listen, here's Seize the Day. I got MIA on my thing. I got Life is But a Dream. I got Salt Wound. I got Devil Driver. I got Linkin Park, because you know you gotta love Linkin Park. But dude, okay, this Life is But a Dream was an incredible album. Like I said, what's so beautiful about Avenged Sevenfold is that any type of mood that you're in, they have something for you. I swear. Like if you're pissed off but want some raw emotions, listen to Wicked of the Fallen. You're feeling a hardcore punky vibe, listen to Sounds of the Seventh Trumpet. You want to fry on some shrooms, listen to The Stage. You want to listen just to some beautifully structured, listen to the White Album, right? You want to listen to something that just has so many varieties, listen to Diamond in the Rough. You know what I mean? There are so many in Nightmare. Amazing. Dangerline, my favorite song on that album. There is everything in any sort of mood that you're in. Avenged Sevenfold has an album just for you. And Life But a Dream with Game Over, absolutely brutal punk metal song. Mattel is just another example. A lot of people were saying the classic Avenged Sevenfold with Mattel. Nobody. The sweeping of Sinister Gaze through the whole song, and like probably the best solo on the song. We Love You, just a Mr. Bungle type feel, like just chaoticness, but totally beautiful. Cosmic, my favorite song on the record, just a beautiful representation of how much this band has grown. Beautiful Morning, so many people have been saying it sounds like an Alice in Chains type of feel. I totally love the song. The ending, like I swear, Avenged Sevenfold is one of the best bands I know who knows how to end a song. You know, as a songwriter myself for 20 years, ending the song is always like the most important part, because it's like you want the song, you know, like Avenged Sevenfold, they do so well is that they always climax. They always do it perfect. My favorite Avenged Sevenfold song ever is MIA, and it's an 8-minute 47 song build up that is just absolutely incredible. Easier, another beautiful, amazing song. It almost reminds me, it's the closest song for me to Ordinary, which is super sick. G, I love the beautiful vocals with the lady in there. Beautiful voice. I always love when they do that. I remember when they did. I think it was. Was it Gunslinger where they added, or Brompton, one of those songs, not Brompton Cocktail. It was off their self titled. Beautiful voice. She has a beautiful voice. I wonder who the singer is. Leave it in the comments if you know. Ordinary, totally amazing, totally ordinary, totally Avenged Sevenfold, but totally went off into like the EDM spectrum. Like a lot of people saying, like, look at the comments. People are saying Daft Punk Sevenfold. It has the vibes of Daft Punk, really good. Johnny absolutely shines on this album, especially on the track. They let every member breathe into every track more. Weird AF, but honestly, such a vibe. The bass is fire. This guy right here putting down the lyrics. Will you give me my own soul? And death, just like the beautiful, everybody saying, one person's comment on it said, it's like being in a jazz bar in New York in 1930, which is totally Frank Sinatra. And there's people saying that they wish, that they would just do an entire album just with M.Shadows doing classical music like that, you know. So this whole record for me is a 10 out of 10. A lot of people were like, oh my god, this is garbage, this is the most bull crap ever, and I respect their opinions. But if you're going into this hoping for the same record every time, because people said the same thing about, oh, well, The Stage sucks. Oh, well, Hell to the King sucks. All these other things suck. It's like, dude, with Diamonds in the Rough, they're self-titled, Waking the Fallen and Bad Country, you have plenty of that. And even Nightmare. And I hope that I hope that you're into bands, or, you know, you're into whatever you love, that those bands evolve, you know, because, I mean, when a band just keeps putting out the same thing, for me, honestly, in my opinion, it just gets sort of stale. And what I love about Avenged Sevenfold, like I mentioned before, is that they have something to offer to everybody. Okay, let me tell you my Avenged Sevenfold story. So when Jimmy the Rev Sullivan passed away, they were on their Nightmare tour, and they just released Nightmare, and they had Mike Portnoy fill in for drums. So me and 5 of my friends, we went to go see them at Rockstar Mayhem, and we knew at Rockstar Mayhem, and we knew that we wanted to do a dedication for Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. So what we did is that we made a huge banner, a huge like poster board banner with Jimmy the Rev Sullivan as the bat, you know, the bat skull with the lock hanging over, right? So I remember we were all like, let's see, 2006, we're all like 17, 18, and I remember we went to the festival, and I remember we must have had like 500 kids take pictures with us. I remember we ended up being like on 4 Avenged Sevenfold sites, because we, and we didn't expect that. We were just there to show how much we loved Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. And I remember we were taking so many pictures that at one point the security was like, "Hey, like you guys can't be doing this." And I remember Brandon Soller from Atreyu, he was in a band called Hell or High Water that performed. And I remember going up to him crying. And I was like, "Dude, they're trying to take our banner down for Jimmy. This is our banner for Jimmy." And I remember him telling, he's like, "Oh, dude, don't worry about the security guards. They don't know how much we love Jimmy, because Trey is super close to Avenged Sevenfold, and all being around like Orange County and that area and all that." So me and my friends, we all had lawn seats, and we all knew that Avenged Sevenfold was going to play So Far Away, and that was their song for Jimmy the Rev Sullivan. So what we did is that the song before that they were before it was finished, we bolted all the way down through the lawn, through the seats, because this is a sleep train amphitheater in Sacramento or Marysville. So we bolted through the lawn, we bolted through the seats, and we got almost to the front, and we held up the banner. And as soon as they went to go start So Far Away, M.Shadows tells us he stops the song and he tells us he's like, "That's an amazing banner. Put that shit up." And I remember when we held it up, we were literally put on the Jumbotron in front of like over 10,000 people, and everybody was looking at us. I just felt like we like our goal was to make Jimmy smile, and we totally made Jimmy smile. And dude, to the diehard Avenged Sevenfold fans, like, you know how this album hit you. You know what I mean? Especially the people who have been listening since the very beginning, and just support what these guys do in every single aspect. I grew up on Avenged Sevenfold, and they are a huge part of my life. I know I do this reaction channel, but I'm happy that I get to talk about my favorite band, and that so many people are excited about them, and as excited as I am, because I am just so dang excited about this album. And they're playing in Portland October 3rd, and I know I'm gonna definitely go. This is just beautiful, and I'm just so happy that they're sticking to their roots, they're sticking to what they love, and it just makes me so happy and proud to be a fan. And for all the fans out there that know what I'm talking about, that feeling, it's just so great, and it's so invigorating, and I'm just so thankful that we all have a platform to be able to talk about why we love Avenged Sevenfold so much. So if you feel this way, please leave it in the comments. I heart everything I see. I like everything I see. I'll do my best to comment. I'm a full-time dad. I got full custody of my son. I work full-time. I'm also a promoter. I work on radio. I book shows. I do a lot. And Avenged Sevenfold is a huge reason why I do any of this stuff, And just thank you so much for checking out this channel. Please go check out their new album, Avenged Sevenfold, Life is But a Dream. Yeah, I need to go buy the CD. But I love you guys so much always. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you so much for supporting Avenged Sevenfold. And one more thing, I gotta address the haters. Hey, just people are gonna hate it, and that's just the way it is. People are allowed to have their own judgments, and there are some people out there just calling it absolute garbage because, like I said, they expect it to be brutal. Like, that's why I always say, like if you're in a band and you're gonna have your album reviewed, and let's say you're like a punk band, don't ever get it reviewed by a death metal guy. If you're a metalcore guy, if your album is metalcore and you're sending it to a thrash guy, he's gonna shit on it. And that's what it is. There's people out here that listen to hard rock and metal, and that are so stuck in one genre that of course they're gonna be biased. That's why some people I won't even check out their reaction. And there's a lot of reactors out there that are just fishing for views that don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Because they've never listened to Avenged Sevenfold. They've never listened to Sounds of the Seventh Trumpet. They've never listened to Wake of the Fallen. They never listened to Backward. They never listened to Self-Titled. They never listened to Nightmare. They never listened to Diamonds in the Rough. They never listened to The Stage. They never listened to The Hell of the King. And they're probably never going to listen to Life is But a Dream ever again. I love you guys so much. This is DJ the Don Ramo. If you like this channel, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't, it's all good. I love you. But leave it in the comments if you watch this video. I love you guys so much. Last thing, what is your top 3 favorite songs on this album? I am DJ the Don Ramo, and I'm out.